Some call this the best old world that nature could contrive. One thing sure, that none of us get out of it alive. Things go on year after year in much the same old style. Makes you sometimes wonder whether anything's worthwhile. No one knows just where the world is going to so fast. Life's one great conundrum which we all give up at last. All the dreaming, all the scheming since the days of yore seem to land us just precisely where we were before. So what's the use of all these cunning little babies growing up to holy men? For what's the use of people growing old and dying if we must be born again? For what's the use of lending anyone a $5 if next time he borrows 10? For single folks is dead, we'll always wish that they were wed, and those who always say were dead, so what's the use? What's the use of drinking if you've always got a thirst? 20 drinks will make you far more thirsty than the first. Seems to me to take a bath is quite a hopeless case. You'll get dirty once again and wash the same old face. What's the use of giving good advice to people now? Wise men need it not, and fools don't take it anyhow. Take the straight and narrow path the parsons always say. What's the use of telling that to people on Broadway? Or what's the use of fellows having lots of push if someone else has got the pull? Or what's the use of speculating on your track if you're a bear, you make a bull? Or what's the use of people saying you're a bear and then they fleece you for your wool? It is the old truth, son, you're just a lamb and they run. You are a lamster when it's gone, so what's the use?
Board members Libby, Chase, and Barry in regards to the executive session.
In summary, none of this makes any sense and calls your integrity into question. Sincerely, Deborah R.
Slightly reiterate that every town official is disgusted and upset, from the planning office all the way through all levels of employment. There are issues with management in this town. Reach out to somebody. If they're not telling you they have a problem with something, they probably don't trust you. Summer has been caught in many lies throughout the last 4 or 5 years that he's been here. I'm also shocked that it's not a conflict of interest when Summer invests the town money in the same bank that his wife works at. Maybe the reason Sumner spends 40% of his time on finances is because he gets to reinvent the New Gloucester budgeting wheel. Good luck, new town manager. Shame on you for not adapting. If the employees or the citizens cannot trust 3 of the 5 selectmen, who are they supposed to go to about doing some sort of internal review?
You can't find out what you don't know to ask about.
Right.
So, you know...
That's really sad to the 60%. If this does come out that this was an illegal action, I highly recommend that Selectman Barry, Libby, and Chase, you guys resign. It's only fair to the citizens at this point. And
I'm going to be encouraging the citizens group to start getting together because the train's coming down the track. Big time. We have Lyerville or Libbyville with Boss Hogg and Roscoe P. Coltrane. Now you come after me instead of my wife. Try it.
that's the truth.
Josh, do you feel bullied by other members of the board at times?
Member, I know I can't, as a single board member, can't direct the town manager to do anything. So, you know, I'm clear on that. But yes, there have been times when I've received what I would call a reprimand from the chair.
I pointed out to you that you should not have requested that he release the memo because he couldn't per vote of the board. He couldn't. The board voted 2-3 that it not be released. He could not do that. What a surprise. He could not do that. So,
Make it right. She's not coming back. At least I wouldn't think you would. I wouldn't. Make it right. And then, the 3 of you and you, out of here.
thank you.
To say it's unfortunate that it's come to this, yes, it is. But am I going to apologize for voting the way I did? No. Absolutely not. Because you have to understand there are things that we understand, unfortunately, that you don't.
All I can see here is so much dysfunctionality. We, as voters, voted you in. We told you, by doing so, that we want you to play nice in the sandbox. And then make it in small, short, whatever. You 3 are peeing in the sandbox. We're fed up. We're fed up. No more mud. We have people, employees suffering, and you're pissing your money away on a video? Shame on you.
I could say we were never asked.
I sure as hell didn't raise my hand and vote yes for that. The only thing I like about that video is the name. It's a new day. It's a new day for the board. It's a new day that we're going to have some integrity. No more lies. It's a new day. I can make a list a mile long of a new day of things that are going to change here in town. It started with the water district. It's got dirty water ever since. This 3-2 is going. Yeah, I think a recall is in order. And I said in my last town meeting, I'd be happy to do it back at standing up a Gloucester, get my little sign and table out to take the necessary steps to take care and get some good people behind that bar. You're just not listening. It's complete disconnect. I can't believe what you're doing. Take a look. Take a look around the room. Are you blind? Do you need a red, white stick so you can feel your way around? Well, you obviously don't get it. You just don't get it.
Steve has said many times, the process is the process is the process. And to me, and what's happened here in this town, is the process is the process is the process until it doesn't suit the 3 of you. I just like how the process in this town can be subverted for somebody's personal desires. And it's awful. It's really shameful. You should be ashamed of yourselves. All 4 of you.
Amen.
Thank you, Sean.
I feel you guys don't listen to the town, to what's happening. I'd like to see some kind of a recall process get put into place. I don't know what can be done, but you guys need to be recalled. I think you 3 are horrible for what you guys did. Term limits need to be put in place so we can have a rotation. So this is not known as a Libbyville community.
Discussion in executive session. It can't be when it's convenient for you to be executive and not when it's convenient for the rest of us.
You violated your civil liberties.
No, we did not, ma'am. Please do not state that because we did not.
Not good. You're violating. You've just broken a trust in this town. It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. I can't even imagine it. It's a board decision that was done in an illegal executive...
No, it was not.
Oh, that was not a legal executive session.
Okay, let's make this explicitly clear.
This is the very bad precedent you're setting in this town. Very bad. I'm disappointed. And I'm not the only one.
Why did you figure you had to hire a town manager before this town meeting? We had, if I understand it right, we had 60 some odd submittals for a town manager application.
Yeah, I think it was 64 or 67.
64 to 67. We offered the job to one person.
Yes, we did.
And that person denied the job.
The negotiations did not work out.
Did we offer it to any other one?
No, we did not.
Can you explain to the taxpayers why we never looked at number 2?
I can't talk about what we discussed in executive session about how we considered the remaining 60 some odd resume. So we spent a lot of time on that, Roger. It wasn't that man or nothing. Person, I should say. I'm sorry.
Would it be fair to say that there was a majority of people who had town manager experience? I hate the on-the-job training that we've gone through. We went through it 6 years. We've got ourselves in a hell of a pickle. We've had a lot of issues over the years. I was hoping that this time the selectmen would pick something.
I'd like to see the $9,000 removed because you're an inexperienced town manager, and what I hope doesn't happen is what happened a few years ago when we hired a Parks and Rec director, is at town meeting, citizens approved a certain amount of money to pay him, and then over the course of the summer, without our approval, the selectmen gave him more money than was approved. And I don't want to see that happen with a town manager in his first year of being a town manager ever. So I have one item. Paul had sent out an update in an email today that Paul and myself, we both received a criminal threat. Mine I received by email, and I tried to call Paul when I got it. I was rather distraught, and he didn't pick up. So I called again, he didn't pick up. So I sent him a text. He was on the phone with the person that had called me, receiving a criminal threat as well. Paul has been in conversation with the county sheriffs, and Paul provided me with the statute here of protection from harassment. It's not the first time that this individual has made threats. It's concerning. You know, it's not the first time this has happened, but it's extremely rare that someone would. The last time it happened, it was a different person, and the last time it happened was the person had been drinking a lot. In this case, it was not. This case, I consider very, very serious. My wife is obviously paying more attention, and so my parents, because they watch my driveway. So the email is public knowledge. I'm not going to forward it. Paul has a copy of it. If anybody wants to see it, they can go to the town hall and see it. There is the language in the email is very, very vulgar, and it's not worth repeating and not even worth forwarding, other than I did forward it to Paul so he would have a copy of it. But this should not go unchecked. It should not be allowed to happen. It is concerning that when someone threatens your life like that, and it was disgusting. So it is, as I said, it is public knowledge, and Paul is pursuing it with Kevin Joyce.
It is, and I just want to add here, I don't think that it's really related to politics. I think that what this individual is doing, and what he's very clearly stated he's doing, is threatening the life of any town officials.
The threat specifically went to me, but you all need to be on guard.
Everyone needs to be on guard, but that's correct. Steve received a specific individual threat, but the threat was also significantly broader than an individual threat. And as such, in any case, it needs to be addressed.